Hello kids, welcome to the class. Today we are going to start our lesson number 6, food and nutrition. The food plays a very important role in the life of living things. The food provides the energy. So let's start our lesson. All living things including human beings need food for growth, development, repair, building cells, preventing sickness, and healing. The good nutrition is important for leading a healthy lifestyle. Combined with physical activity, our diet can also help us to achieve and maintain a healthy lifestyle and reduce the risk of disease. Nutrition, the process of providing the food the necessary for health and growth. The good nutrition is important for leading a healthy life. So the nutrition is required. So we should eat what is needed for the body, not we like to eat. So here let's start. The nutrients are the basic requirement of the food needed by the body to provide energy. The body needs the following nutrients. Number 1, proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals. These are the basic requirements of the body. Let's study them in detail. The first nutrient we are going to talk about is protein. Proteins are called body building food. Proteins are needed for building, maintaining, repairing cells, tissues, and muscles. Protein in our diet are broken down into the parts called amino acids. Our body needs amino acids in large quantity for maintaining a good health. The sources of protein. The food rich in protein include meat, egg, dairy products, and fish. The protein products are also obtained from plants such as nuts, pulses, sprouted grains, etc. The next nutrient we are going to study is carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are fuel for metabolism. So first let's talk about the metabolism, the chemical process in living thing that change the food into energy for the growth and the developmental purposes. The carbohydrate provides energy to the body, hence the carbohydrates are categorized as energy giving food. During digestion, carbohydrates are converted into glucose. Our body uses glucose as a source of energy for cells, tissues, organs. The carbohydrates are of two types. First, sugar. Number 2, starch. The food high in sugar are fruits, honey, sweets, chocolate bars, cereals, etc. Food rich in starch include rice, maize, wheat, potatoes, cereals, beans, etc. The next nutrient is fats. Fat is needed for the growth, development, and the cell function. It gives more energy compared to the carbohydrates. The fats are the nutrients that give you energy. Fats help in the absorption of fat soluble vitamin A, D, E, and K. The fats are either saturated or unsaturated. Most foods with the fat have both the types, but usually there are more than one kinds of fat than the others. To ensure the good health, it is important to eat good fats, which is also termed as unsaturated fats. The food rich in good fats are oil, butter, milk, cheese, meat, nuts, etc. It is better to avoid fats with the food with the bad fats, which is also termed as trans fat. The food which contains a high amount of trans fat are snacks, fried foods, chips, burgers, vegetable oil, and all the types of fast food. Now, coming to the next nutrient, vitamins. Vitamins play an important role in body functions such as metabolism, immunity, digestion. They protect us from the disease. So, the food containing vitamins are called protective food. There are two types of vitamins, water soluble vitamins. So, water soluble vitamins are vitamin B and C. These vitamins are not stored in the body, so we need to get them from the food daily. And these vitamins are destroyed by overcooking. The second category of vitamins are fat soluble. The fat soluble vitamin are A, D, E, and vitamin K. They are stored in the body, so our body needs them in a lesser quantity. The body utilizes them when required. The sources of vitamins are fruits, vegetables. The sunlight is a rich source of vitamin D. So these are the sources of vitamins. So we should have green vegetables and fruit daily in our diet. Coming to the next nutrient, minerals. Minerals are important for building strong bones, teeth, blood, skin, hair, nerves, muscles, and for healthy metabolism. The food containing the minerals are also called as protective food. Some of the important minerals are listed below: calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and zinc. These are the minerals that our body needs. So let's study them in detail. The first mineral we are going to talk is calcium. It is important for strong bones and teeth. The calcium plays a vital role for building the strong bones, teeth. Healthy bones are built during the childhood and teen years. So it is very important to get enough calcium than to fight against a bone loss in later life. The weak bones are susceptible to a condition called osteoporosis. So osteoporosis is a condition where the bones of the body become very weak, which causes the bone to break easily. The sources of calcium are milk and other dairy products such as yogurt, cheese, etc. The next nutrient we are going to talk about is iron. Iron helps red blood cells carry oxygen to all the parts of body. The symptoms of iron deficiency disease, that's anemia, includes weakness, fatigue, lightheadedness, shortness of breath. The sources of iron. Iron are red meat, fish, poultry, lentils, beans, green leafy vegetables, rancid, cereal, grains, etc. The next nutrient we are going to talk about is magnesium. The minerals that is required for the body is for the muscles and the nerves is magnesium. It helps in the functioning of the muscles and nerves, studies the heartbeats, and keeps the bones strong. The sources of magnesium are nuts, whole grains, seeds, green leafy vegetables, potatoes, beans, avocados, bananas, milk, and chocolate. The next mineral is phosphorus. Phosphorus helps form healthy bones and teeth. It also helps the body make energy. It is every cell membranes and every cell in our body needs phosphorus to function normally. The sources of phosphorus are dairy products, meat, fish, etc. The last mineral we are going to talk about is zinc. Zinc is an important for normal growth, strong immunity, sound healing. The sources of zinc are meat, poultry, oyster, seafood, nuts, dried beans, milk, and other dairy products, and whole grain. Let's study a very important topic, that's the importance of water. Water is very important in our body because our body is mostly composed of water. More than half of our body weight is water. Our body has many functions and it needs water to do many of them. Water is a carrier in the blood which contains a lot of water, carries oxygen to all the cells of our body. Without oxygen, those tiny cells would die and our body would stop working. The water regulates the body temperature, removes the waste, composes 20% of our bones, helps carry the nutrients, moistens oxygen for breathing, converts the food into the energy. Water helps to protect and cushion our vital organs. It also helps our body to absorb the nutrients. We need water for digestion and getting rid of the waste. The water carries the digestive enzyme of our body and help the breaking down of the food and to release the energy. So we should need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. The next topic is a balanced diet. A diet that focuses on providing all nutrients that our body needs. It comprises of the nutrients like protein, carbohydrates, fats along with the micronutrients which include vitamins and minerals. So a balanced diet leads to a healthy living. Let's study the benefits of balanced diet. It helps in weight control, prevents illness, keeps you energized, boosts the immune system, supports heart health, provides important nutrients. Now, as we know, the balanced diet is very needed for our body. But what happens if we do not eat healthy food? So if we do not eat healthy food, our heart will not be able to pump properly, and if our heart does not work properly, the brain will not be able to work properly, and if the brain is not able to work properly, we won't be able to carry out the simple actions easily. Not eating a balanced diet may lead to the following things. It makes you obese or overweight, increases the risk of disease, the body develops the deficiency of nutrients, and it may affect the mental health of a person. So it's very important to eat a balanced diet daily. Now, malnutrition. So first let us study what is a malnutrition. Malnutrition can be defined as insufficient, excessive or imbalanced consumption of nutrient. Malnutritions are related to the health issues are increasing because of the growing poverty. So the reasons for the increase of malnutrition in children are first poverty, then shortage of food, and we have the high consumption of unhealthy foods. So we have seen the many kids have the habit of eating the fast food like Maggie, burgers, pizzas, which leads to the malnutrition. The first malnutrition disease we are going to talk about is marasmus. It is a disease that results from the severe deficiency of both protein and carbohydrate. The condition results in all over energy deficiency where an individual becomes weak and the body weight goes lower than the 80% of required weight. So the child becomes very thin and skinny. The next disease is Kwashiorkor. It is one of the most acute protein malnutrition disease in the world. This signs of this disease includes a swollen abdomen. So in the picture you can see the abdomen becomes bigger in size, enlarged liver, thinning hair, which is normally coarse in a texture, loss of the teeth, etc. Now coming to the anemia is one of the most important disease caused by the malnutrition. One of the main reason for anemia is a diet that is deficient in iron and vitamin B12. The symptoms of anemia are tiredness, pale skin and shortness of breath. The next disease of malnutrition is goiter. Goiter is caused due to the deficiency of iodine in our diet. This leads to the swelling of thyroid gland, which is visible as a large swelling in the neck. Sometimes the swelling in the thyroid gland leads to the difficulty in breathing and speaking. So, the vitamin deficiency is also commonly seen in many malnutrition diseases. So kids, it's very important to have a balanced diet. Thanks for watching the video.